With the first pick in 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select it's the NFL Draft week, y'all. We got another special guest. We got the mock draft. All that and more on this episode, the day right before the draft. Let's get it. This episode starts now.
It's time for Post Play Podcast.
Your feet right now. Curry launches a three-pointer, puts it in. Steph Curry from downtown. Curry with Tucker right with him. Curry launches a three, puts it in again.
That one's driven to center field and deep. Yastrzemski back, still back, on the track, at the wall. See ya.
Towering drive down the line towards the pole of its third. It's gone. Patrick Mahomes. Good time down the middle of the field for Clark. Now there's Scantling who caught it. With Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. 2nd and 10. Mahomes thinking about getting out of there. Superman cape is on. And Mahomes is taken off. First down.
Welcome back to the Post Play Podcast, where the heartbeat of sports comes alive. It's the day before the draft, y'all. We're going to be talking about mock drafts, giving my mock draft, my final mock draft. Going to be having special guests, all that and more. Let's get ready. Let's get into it. Now, we already know who the first pick of the draft is. There's no question. I don't even have to ask nobody that question. They already know it. Okay? We're going to just go ahead and go past the first pick. The real draft starts at number 2. The Commanders have a choice to make. They can go Jaden Daniels. They can go Drake May. They can go J.J. McCarthy. They have a choice to make. What quarterback is going to lead your franchise? To me, it's Jaden Daniels. But you'll see and find out more when I do my mock draft. The real draft starts at number 3. Do they trade out? Do the Patriots trade out? We don't know. Do the Patriots stay put and take their pick? We do not know. It's a lot of speculation. We're going to have to see. What I think the Patriots should do, stay, take a quarterback, whichever one is left out of the 3, and just go. Or you take best player available in Marvin Harrison Jr. Quick, speedy, great separation. Knows how to get separation on the DBs. Great wide receiver. That's why he's the number 1 wide receiver off the board. But we got a special guest, y'all. And this special guest, unlike no other. He's one of my best stats guys. He knows everything about stats. Let's see what he got to say. All right, y'all. So I got my man Ali here. We're going to talk a little bit of sports. You feel me? Talk a little bit of sports. Let's get in his head real quick. Let's get in his head. What you think the Ravens going to do at number 1?
First round.
Yep.
First round.
First round pick.
You know, Baltimore got like 3 choices. I believe they're going to do. To me, well, actually, I can say narrow down to 4. Number 1 for me, honestly, O-line.
Okay.
O-line got to be the fact. We lost 3 starters on the O-line.
That's
they
true.
need to get that together. Bring in a young O-line guy that can just fit right in. I'm fine with that. Second is corner. You need depth at the corner. Marlowe ain't getting younger. He can't keep trying to do everything.
Facts.
Gotta go get a corner. Okay. Third, of course, everybody gonna be like, "Oh, why don't they go receiver?" I get all that. If the right receiver is there, you go get him. You go get him. I know all the big names: Marvin Harrison, Neighbors, Doomsday, Brian Thomas might be gone. Maybe A.D. Mitchell might be gone, but like, there's still talented receivers in round 2 you can go get. You got Lane. You got Yo from Florida. What's his name? Ricky Purcell. Mm-hmm. He tough. You still, of course, you got Keon Coleman. If he's Keon Coleman, of course, but still.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? He can pair it with his brother. He can pair it with his mans. Jose Flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that, y'all. I don't like
I
that.
don't like that at all.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Why
at
don't you
all.
like it? What's wrong with that?
I like receivers that can route run. I
Oh
like
my
route
gosh.
running receivers because they're the ones that last long. They the ones that last long. I said, if it had a third option, like my option of receivers, I'd be like A.D. Mitchell number 1, Brian Thomas number 2, if available they there, and Keon third. Because Keon is a dog, but it's like, I gotta see some more.
You gotta see some more?
I gotta see some more.
I respect
I see the athleticism is there, but it's like,
Right.
I gotta see the route running. Is it gonna be?
I respect that. All right, so what you think about the Bears? Because they got the number 1 pick. You know, they got the number 1 pick. They got the number 9.
Chicago's going Caleb
Okay.
automatically number 1.
Okay, we know that. What about number 9 now?
Number 9, I've been hearing talks. Maybe they might trade out of that number 9 and give another team that. But if I'm them number 9, Chicago gotta go at least. Chicago gotta go 2 options. They can go 2 options either way. You can go get Caleb another weapon if the right receiver there at number 9, which I believe the right receiver gonna be there at number 9.
Sure.
Like, I already know the first 2 off the board probably gonna be Marvin Harrison. First one off the board, then Neighbors. So at number 9, people easily taking, Doomsday. Washington receiver, Doomsday.
Okay.
They can go O-line. They gonna need O-line to protect Caleb.
Of course.
You need somebody to
Because their
protect
O-line
Caleb.
is horrible.
Their O-line is trash. Trash.
That's why when people say Green Bay.
They need to go out there and get O-line. To me, Chicago O-line.
Okay. Chicago O-line. All right, baby. We're going to have to see that now. There's been a lot of talks about J.J. McCarthy going to the Giants, number 5.
He ain't going to the Giants.
What you think?
He's not going to the Giants.
He not going to the Giants?
If the Giants is smart, which I don't know they is, they got faith in one. They got faith in Daniel Jones. They saying all he needs to do is stay healthy, and you surround him with some weapons. If I'm the New York Giants, I know you want to get a quarterback because you don't know how the future is. You can do that. You got until what? I always say this for the Giants, and I always say, if Malik Neighbors is there, you get Malik Neighbors.
Right.
If Malik Neighbors is there, Malik Neighbors needs to be the 6th pick in the draft going to the Giants.
Of course.
Going to the Giants. But I don't even, but that's not to know what. Basically, this at the end of the day. After the first pick in the draft to me is the most automatic pick. Everybody, we all know is Caleb Williams. After the Chicago pick at number 1, we don't know at all what's going to happen. But from 2 to 10, we don't know what's going to happen from 2 to 10.
Okay.
We do not know.
Right.
But if I'm the Giants, I'm getting Malik Neighbors. The wide receiver's going to be there for you. You need wide receivers.
That's smart. What about the O-line? What about nothing on the defensive end for the Giants?
They need O-line. Their defense is solid. Their defense is always solid, but they need offensive line, and they need weapons.
That's true.
If you believe in Daniel Jones, do you think he's the quarterback he is? Not to mention, when Daniel Jones was healthy the last time he was healthy, they went to the playoffs and won a playoff game against the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Which I believe is the team that J.J. McCarthy is going to.
What, Minnesota?
I think the Vikings is going to trade up and get J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
So I believe that's a better system for him because, yeah, you hearing all these talks about J.J.'s top 5, this and that. Perfect situation. There's 2 places I think he'll either go to, either Denver or Minnesota.
Okay. Hey, Denver just traded for a quarterback too. They traded for Zach Wilson. So we're gonna have to.
I'm sorry, quarterback. I'm sorry, quarterback.
Hey, yo. All right, but we're gonna have to see. I want you to answer on this question though. Who do you think will have a better NFL career? Is it Caleb Williams or is it Jaden Daniels?
Jaden. And whatever system he goes to, you surround him with the right people. Jaden. I look at it as I'm not. Of course, people be like, "Oh, it's the stuff, the dual thread, the stuff like that." Right now in the league as it goes, you need quarterbacks that's going to be able to run the football to get themselves out of situations. You see it all the time. The Mahomes, the Allens, of course, Lamar, Go Jackson. By the way, I call him Go Jackson because that's Go Jackson. Let's get that out of the way. But still, Jaden Daniels is that. He's a dual threat quarterback.
Okay, Go Jackson, right? Go Jackson is Go Jackson going to win a Super Bowl though?
Yeah.
When?
You see,
When he gonna win the Super
this
Bowl?
is the question
That's
I
my
hate.
question.
The
When is he gonna
question
win the
I
Super Bowl?
always hate is this. Oh, he's a GOAT, but is he ever going to win a Super Bowl? I believe so. I just never know when. I just never know when. I just believe it's going to happen. This, of course, I don't like bringing up the history of this playoff game because it's like ridiculous. All they had to do was run the football. You run the football against the Kansas City Chiefs. You keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. One, you get at least half of the time of possession back.
True.
And because the reason why they didn't run the football, in my eyes, is because they want Lamar to go toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes, which a lot of quarterbacks you just don't want.
You can't do that.
You just can't do that.
You can't do that.
You
It's
gotta
Patrick
stick.
Mahomes, bro.
You gotta stick to your strategy. What got you there?
Right.
What got the Ravens there is running the football.
Okay.
The Ravens is always a run football team.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got the running backs. Hopefully it might change this year. I get all that, but we still need a little bit more improvements left. Like I say, O-line first, most definitely. Need the defense. We need defense. Not to mention, we might need another edge rusher too. So I wouldn't be mad at 30. I wouldn't be mad at 3 positions they get at 30. You can get an O-line, corner, or edge rusher because there's a lot of good edge rushers in this class too.
Could trade out too, depending on how the ball
And
trade out 'cause y'all
depending
get some
on how it
picks.
goes, we trade out. Might get some picks later on down. They might don't see nobody in that first round that they don't like, or that guy they want out.
I mean, yeah.
Went out. And then also, I've been hearing a lot of talks about the Rashad Bateman situation. Oh, do they believe Rashad, this and that? In my opinion, this is to me, I believe Rashad just needs to get another year to prove that he belongs.
Okay.
To prove that he belongs. He's had an injury-prone season the first couple years he's been in the league. This was probably, I said it like this, Lamar was probably shocked he was healthy the whole year. The whole Ravens was probably shocked he was healthy. I was. We all was shocked. Because I didn't expect Rashad Bateman to play at least I respected Rashad Bateman to probably play at least 6-7 games. I didn't expect him to play over 10 games. He played almost the whole season. So I was surprised. But I think he needs to get his chemistry back with
That's
Lamar.
true.
You gotta. That's where the offseason comes. You gotta get the chemistry back. Once that goes,
That's where that training camp come in.
Training camp come in.
Yeah.
It's a whole different situation. I've been hearing a lot of scenarios like, I think he might be gone Thursday night. They might do it because last time the Ravens had a draft, Hollywood Brown got traded away to Arizona.
That's true.
So-
That's true. That's true. Shoot, we're just gonna have to see, man. Just gonna have to see.
Absolutely.
We're gonna switch sports though. We're gonna switch sports. I want to hear your take on this right now. Who do you think is the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan?
I hate this. I hate this.
Who do you think?
Hate this question.
Who do you think is the GOAT? Put it right here, right? Put a stamp on it.
Because first of all, no disrespect, they're both great. Neither one of them is my favorite player.
Oh,
I
my
know
gosh.
A lot of people get mad about that.
Right.
My favorite player all the time is Dwayne Wade. I'm a big Dwayne Wade fan. You're a Dwayne Wade fan. I get all of that. Like, Dwayne Wade probably would have had 2 more titles if it wasn't for LeBron. You're probably correct. I get all that. But if I had to pick out of between both of them, I had to just go with LeBron.
Go LeBron?
I go with Go James.
What's your reasoning?
I go with Go James.
Wow.
Nobody's
What's
played
your
more
reason?
years than him.
Okay.
He's in year 21, looking like he's still 25, 28 years old.
Okay.
28 years old.
In the discussion?
That's amazing. Leading scorer in NBA history. Nobody is never going. I don't think nobody's going to catch that.
Nah, I don't think
nobody's going
I
to
don't think
catch
nobody
that
gonna do it
ever because ain't nobody playing all these years. That's
Yeah,
one.
Nah.
Nobody's going to catch that, and he had 40,000 points, 40K.
Yeah, ain't nobody
40K.
doing that. Ain't nobody doing
40K.
that.
Ain't
I give it to
nobody
him.
getting
Ain't nobody
40K.
getting 40K, but I still think Jordan is a GOAT.
I'll get you with that.
I still think.
And people probably say this because he got 2 more than him. Every finals Michael Jordan been to, he's 6-0 in the finals. He's got 6 MVPs. 6-0 in the finals, 6 finals MVPs. More defensive first teams than him.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, I get all of that. He's got 10 scoring titles. How many MVPs he got? LeBron got 4. Jordan got how many MVPs?
I don't want to say the wrong number. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong
Might
number.
gotta
If I
go
say the
back to
wrong
that.
number, I'm going to get some backlash. I ain't doing that.
He got that much. He got that much, but I just say LeBron. It's just like I get all that. In my eyes, it's just LeBron.
All right, that's
the
cool.
greatness. He done a lot. He beat a 73-9 Warriors team. Arguably
the best constructed team
the
ever.
best constructed team in an 82-game season. They lost 9 games out of 82 games.
And they lose to the championship.
And you lose in the finals. After they came back from 3-1 against the Thunder because they should have been out.
That's facts.
In the Western Conference Finals.
That's facts.
Because OKC was up 3-1, but OKC blew that lead. And then the fact they go to the finals and blow a 3-1 lead. Everybody gonna say, oh, the Draymond suspension was a big reason why. No, it was not. Kyrie and LeBron was just on another level.
Yeah, they were just.
And them last 3 games, they said,
they were just hitting, bro.
We gonna win this game, and you're not stopping us. So it's that
they
simple.
were just hitting. I'm gonna ask you this question. Shout out to LeBron real quick. I'm gonna ask you this question. Who do you think better, Kobe or Curry?
Oh, what kind of question? This is I kind of feel. I got a feeling why he asking this question. I already know why.
I mean, yeah. Shout out to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to ask this question. So, who do you think, Kobe or Curry?
Kobe being Black Mamba Bryant is better than Steph Curry.
Put a stamp on it.
Put a stamp
Guaranteed.
on it. 5 titles to 4. 1.
Right.
1. I get it. Steph Curry done changed the whole game of how everybody play basketball today. Got everybody shooting threes. I get all of that. Curry ain't the assassin that Kobe Bryant is.
That's true.
They called that man Black Mamba for a reason. He ain't the assassin that he is.
That's true.
3P. They said he'll never win no more titles without Shaq. Won 2 more. Back-to-back 2, by the way. Back-to-back 2, by the way, in 2009, 2010. Yup. Got more all defensive teams. He plays both ends. He's a 2-way player.
Right.
So, what he got? 9, 10 defensive first teams. Exactly.
Yes.
Got more all first team NBAs, I think, than Steph Curry as well. So
great all-star appearances.
Yep.
A lot of them.
Yup. And an all-star MVP. Yup. Curry, I get Curry. He got one more NBA. He got one more MVP than Kobe because Kobe won 1, which was back in 07, 08.
Right.
Which 07, 08 when he won that.
Who they named the all-star MVP after?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, okay then.
Kobe Bryant.
Okay then. That's in the discussion right
the
there. That's all we
great
need.
Kobe Bryant. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Yeah, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need. Stamp on it. Put a stamp on it.
That's a stamp on that discussion.
You know, LeBron, if you watching, I don't even know what to say. If you watching,
I know what to say. That's a stamp on that discussion.
that's a stamp on that because
a stamp on
yeah, you can't put Curry in that same conversation. I just don't think so. Top 5 players in the NBA right now.
Right now?
Yep.
That's hard. That's real hard. It's a lot. But do you want mine's in my opinion?
Yes.
Mine's in my opinion. Like that's real hard.
Cause me, I'm going.
Yeah. Let me hear yours. So then I can make mine.
I'm going LeBron.
Okay.
Right.
Well, of course.
I'm going LeBron.
Of course.
I'm going Giannis.
Of course. Okay.
This is no particular order anyway.
No, mine ain't gonna be no particular order either. So.
I'm going LeBron. I'm going Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I gotta go my man's KD. Come on, you can't put him in the conversation. No, can't put him out of there.
I don't know, but okay.
You cannot put him outside.
Okay, go ahead.
Of the top 5 players.
You got 2 more.
I'm going Jokic. And I'm kinda in a battle between, do I take Embiid? Do I take Luka? Or do I take SGA? Right now.
That's your top 5 right now?
Right now. I'm just, that last spot. I'm just in competition with those 3 players.
That's a respectable list. I like the list. I like the list a lot.
Okay.
But my 5. LeBron. No order. LeBron. Giannis. Jokic. Why are you leaving? I don't know why you left Steph Curry out, but Steph Curry. I'm gonna give you a reason.
Why
you leave Steph Curry out?
Because this year,
I get it. You saying right now, Steph Curry's still a top 5 player in my eyes, still right now till today.
top 5?
Yes.
Top 5?
Still till this day, yes, he is.
Man.
You can argue that. Just why? Just because he didn't make the
I'm
playoffs?
just looking at this
Just because
year.
he didn't make the playoffs this year?
No, I'm just looking
I
at it. I'm just looking at
that.
it this year. Who had a better year? Luka had by far a better year than Curry.
And then my fifth is Luka.
Yeah, Luka had by
And then
far.
my fifth is Luka.
Or we could put SGA in that conversation.
And then
He's
do you mind me naming my top 5 young players right now?
Okay, go ahead.
I can name
Go
my
ahead.
top 5
Yeah, of
because I
course.
didn't want to leave this guy out.
Okay.
'Cause this guy is balling this year.
Oh, I know who you're
and
talking
he
about.
showed it against your dude
Oh yeah,
in
I
the
know.
playoff game
I know who
a
you're
couple
talking
days
about.
ago.
I know who you're talking about.
Andy Edwards is a superstar rising. On the
He
come
is.
up.
He is. I'll give it to him. He is.
And I'm sorry for leaving him out because I couldn't leave Steph Curry. I was going to take Steph Curry out and just put him in there. But my top 5 young players, Andy Edwards number 1. I can name this in the order.
If we had to do 10, I
No.
would put Anthony Edwards in there, but we just had to do 5. And that,
But out of the young players in this order, Andy Edwards is number 1. SGA is number 2. They are my top 2.
Mm-hmm.
John Morant. Not leaving John Morant out there. I like John Morant.
Right.
He just need to get his issues off the court. Leave them issues off the court and just play.
Yeah, he's
play
a
ball.
baller. He's a baller.
I don't think I can put Luka in there no more because Luka's older now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't put D-Book in there no more. Tatum.
Oh, of course.
Tatum. I'm
of
never
course.
going to leave
Oh, of
Jason
course.
Tatum out. I love Jason Tatum is a baller. Number 4. And then number 5. Oh, number 5 is very, very difficult because there's not a lot of young players. Oh, number 5, Banchero. Pablo.
Okay.
Pablo. I like his game.
Okay.
I like his
I mean,
game a lot.
if we had to do 10, I definitely would have put Anthony Edwards in there. Definitely would have put
And
him
Edwards
in
is
there.
number 1 out of all the
definitely
young
would've
players
put-
right now.
I
I know
definitely would've put
SGA because he's an
Edwards
MVP finalist, but Andy Edwards is different.
No, he is. He is
Yes.
different. I give it to him. Hands down, he is different. I just think that this
But my
year,
MVP this year is Shea Gilchrist-Alexander. SGA is my MVP
of
this
course,
year.
of course,
That is my MVP this year.
of course. Yeah, that's why I said he's in
the
the conversation.
OKC Thunder was 10th in the West last year. 10th to number 1.
That's
in
hard
a
to do.
tough Western Conference.
That's hard to
where
do.
you got Denver, LA, both LA teams, Dallas, Phoenix, Minnesota. Who the second seed in the West? Who the second seed in the West this year?
Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Denver is. You
They
got.
playing your boys.
Oh, I ain't a Laker fan.
Oh my bad. They playing Earl's boys. How about that
I'm a Laker
one?
fan.
They playing Earl's boys.
I ain't a Laker fan. Shout out to my man too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to my
Shout
man
out to
Earl.
my
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
too. Shout out
They
to my
playing
man,
Earl's
too.
boys. Even though I think they.
We're gonna have this discussion later about that series. I'm telling you.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
Even
telling
though.
you. And look, y'all not gonna get the broom. I already told you, it's not gonna be a
No,
broom.
it's not gonna be a
Y'all
sweep.
might be losing this series. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all need to win at least one of these games.
Need to win.
Y'all better win tonight.
I'm about to say you need to win tonight.
Y'all better win
You need
tonight.
to win tonight.
Y'all better win tonight.
Because if not,
Because if y'all don't win tonight, them 2 games at home
need to be crucial.
is very, very crucial. It's
Damn.
very, very crucial.
Denver win tonight, and then they go to LA and win that 3rd game. You might as well just give them the sweep. You might as well just give them the burn.
No, they ain't sweeping. They ain't gonna sweep them. They ain't gonna allow that to happen.
You might as well just give them the burn.
They
If
might get a
if
gentleman. They might get a gentleman sweep.
A gentleman sweep.
Gentleman sweep. Because I'm giving the Lakers. I'm giving the Lakers 2 games. I'm giving the Lakers a chance to win this series because I believe they can pull it off.
I think they
Anything
can pull
is
it off.
possible.
I think
Always,
that they can pull
it
it
comes
off.
down to the role players. I always say it comes down to the role players. You gotta outperform Denver's role players. You're not gonna outperform the stars. Jokic and Jamal Murray gonna do them. LeBron and AD is gonna do them. It's the role players that gotta outperform. Whose role players is
D'Lo.
gonna outperform the role players?
Reeves.
D'Lo, Austin Reeves, and Rui.
And Rui.
You gotta outperform Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Caldwell, and Kentavious Caldwell. You gotta outperform them.
That's facts. That's
You have
facts.
to outperform them.
That's facts.
You outperform the 3 role players, you have a chance.
Okay. Who you think is going to win the finals? What's your matchup in the finals, and what's your prediction?
That's hard to have to look.
Barry.
Okay, can I say? I want to say my. I
You can
want
give
to
two.
say.
You can give two pairs.
No, I'm a. Can I start off by saying like who my Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals gonna be? Eastern Conference Finals to me right now it's looking very simple. It's the Celtics and Knicks. To me, in my eyes, the New York Knicks is playing ball right now.
You're not gonna put the Bucks in there?
No. Until I see how they do with Giannis coming back. I seen what Dame did yesterday. I seen the scary part. He had 0 in the second half.
I say if my man was scoring in the second half,
he had 0 in the second half. That's the question mark.
Yeah.
But right now, I had to put the Knicks over the Bucks right now.
Okay.
I had to put the Knicks over the Bucks right now.
All right.
But in my second, I had the Bucks and Celtics as the Eastern Conference Finals matchup. But that's if Giannis is healthy. If Giannis is not healthy,
If Giannis not healthy,
I can't put the Bucks in no conversation. If Giannis not healthy,
I don't know.
Dame said it yesterday in the interview. That's our best player. I know I'm great.
Facts.
That guy is the best player.
Facts.
He has a ring for a reason. So he's a Finals MVP for a reason.
And a Finals MVP.
That is their best player.
That's true.
Now the Western Conference is very hard.
Very hard.
I got at least 3 predictions. Either it's going to be Denver, Minnesota, Western Conference Finals, or Denver, OKC, Western Conference Finals.
That was my prediction. Denver, OKC.
Western Conference Finals.
Denver, OKC.
To me, it's either three teams can easily come out the West. Denver, OKC, and Minnesota. But if I had to narrow down to 2, Denver, Minnesota.
Denver, Minnesota?
Denver, Minnesota.
Think it's Denver, Minnesota sound? Think it's Minnesota sound? Yeah.
They're ready for these moments.
Okay.
After what I seen the other night, now I gotta see tomorrow night.
I'm not gonna lie, Ant-Man.
I gotta see tomorrow night.
Different level.
I gotta see tomorrow night.
Ant-Man was
how
just
it's
like
gonna
it's the
be.
first game. Forget it.
Yeah, I gotta see tomorrow night. He made a statement first game, but I gotta see tomorrow night because in the playoffs it's all about consistency. You gotta keep it up. Your name is made in the playoffs. In April, May, and June, this is where your name is made.
That's facts.
Let
me say something, my man D-Buck. You better come to play, bro. I'm not playing with you, bro. You better come to play.
Not only that,
you pissed me off the last game.
Booker,
you better come to play.
Too.
That's true. But Devin Booker was looking like trash the last game. Had to get my frustration out.
I got Minnesota. You gotta understand, Minnesota's a great defensive team.
They are.
Well, they are an excellent defensive team.
They are.
People don't give that credit to Minnesota. They was number 1 in league, number 1 defensively for a reason.
Yeah, you're right.
For a reason.
And they got potentially the defensive player of the year. Potentially.
Why do you say potentially? He's a finalist. Him, Bam, and Victor.
Because I think
everybody thinks Wemby, but I'm trying to tell people this. I'm not saying this as a thing because if I had a vote, I would pick Wemby too. But it's like they're not going to give a rookie all these awards.
All right, y'all. It's time for the post play of the week. Sorry, Laker fans, but check this out.
Shot 12 here in the 4th. Defender falls. LeBron 3. Rebound by Porter. Denver with the timeout. We are tied.
I love it. Don't call it. Tie ball game. Worst can happen. We go to overtime.
Murray makes a move. Denver. The Nuggets have won.
Talked about no timeout here. Jamal Murray with the step back over the 7-footer Anthony Davis, calling game.
For some reason, I feel as though they're going to give it to Gobert. I'm tired.
Why?
Honestly, I'm tired of Gobert winning awards too anyway, but it's like,
why? He had more steals and blocks
they're
than him
not
this
going to
year.
want to give
As a rookie.
They're not going to give a rookie all these awards.
Too bad.
They're not going to give a rookie all these awards because they like to do stuff. Also, they like to do stuff based on records, winning percentages, and how it's helping your team. What was the Spurs' record this year?
I can't even say it. I don't even know.
Because it's that bad. Because it's that bad, but that's why.
Hey yo, all right, that's
why.
cool. That's cool. We can give go back.
That's why. Because I feel as though SGA should get MVP. Because I feel as though the only reason why I know for a fact they're gonna give Jokic his third MVP award, maybe, is because half of the voters are international voters too. Half of the voters that be voting is international. A lot of U.S. people do not vote. Half of the voters are international, and they're gonna vote for Jokic. But people don't understand. SGA is international too. SGA is not from here. SGA is international as well, so he might get a lot of votes. I feel as though it should be. He took his team from 10th to 1. Denver was 1 last year. They was just 1 off this year by OKC.
It should be SGA because
it should be SGA.
It's literally all rookies on that team. Rookies and undrafted players.
No, it's second-year players.
Second years? Okay.
Second-year players. One rookie, I think it's just Chet. Jalen Williams, second-year player. The other Jalen Williams.
Right, because he came in last
The other Jalen Williams, a rookie. Lou Dort been there for a while. Probably what? I think it's his 4th year, maybe 5th.
But they all gelling together.
Maybe
they all
this year.
gelling
Giddey,
together.
this is his 3rd year. I think this is Giddey's 3rd year. Giddey wasn't a rookie last year, was he? I think this is Giddey's 2nd or 3rd year.
Second or 3rd year.
Giddey's 2nd or 3rd year.
But Chet came in there.
Think about that. From 10 to 1, that really was the only missing piece they did not have last year, and that was Chet.
That's facts.
So.
That's facts. No. We got to give it to SGA, though. We got to give it to SGA.
SGA is MVP.
Coach of the year, think it's going to be Thunder Coach.
Who is the finalist? Is the Thunder coach?
I think it's Thunder.
Orlando Magic coach and the Timberwolves coach.
Yes, Chris Finch, yep.
I give it to the Thunder.
Give it Thunder Coach, yep.
I give it to the Thunder coach.
10-1. 10-1, just got to look at the record.
I give it to the Thunder coach, but they might just don't be surprised if they give it to Minnesota's coach.
Chris Finch?
Chris Finch. Orlando's coach, I'm really shocked he's in there. Probably because they made the playoffs for the first time in like forever. So
and forever.
So
forever.
Honorably, if I hit a coaching mention, I'll put my coach in there. Eric Spoelstra. I love Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra. But
plus the way that he came back, he tried to come back yesterday. The way he tried to come back yesterday. That was amazing.
Yeah, tried to, but it was, at the end of the day, you still lost by 20. You tried to make it a game, you still lost by 20.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. They just were shooting. You can't stop the shooters.
But that's the biggest question. The only question mark I got for Boston is, because Boston does this every year from round 1 to 2. When the conference finals hit, and them threes aren't falling, what you going to do?
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do if them threes is not falling? Porzingis is not gonna hit all them threes consistently. Jaylen Brown is not gonna hit all them threes consistently.
Oh no.
Drew is not going. Drew, Derek White, Tatum, they're not gonna hit all these threes consistently.
Right.
Consistently. And when you play them tougher teams, somebody is gonna get in foul trouble and have to sit.
True.
Somebody on the bench is gonna have to step up. Somebody's on the bench for that stuff.
But and that's their problem, though. That's their problem.
Lack of the bench. But the threes, I just need to see when Boston plays, when them threes aren't falling, what you going to do? They going to do.
What you going to do? I mean, we can say the same. We can kind of say the same thing with Minnesota because they was hitting.
Yeah,
they was hitting.
But Minnesota, they can. And
it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop when they hit.
They can at least go into Towns. These go in the post to call Andy Towns.
That's true.
Andy Edwards
can at
least get to the free throw line. I can at least say like they can do that. But like Boston, Boston take at least half a percent of their points come from the 3. Boston at least took 60-70% of the shots they take are threes.
That's true.
They just make them at a high clip.
That's true.
They just make them at a high clip.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, they got a lot of guys that can shoot. Hauser can shoot. Pritchard can shoot. Brown, Tatum.
Al Horford. You ain't forget about Al Horford. You got 2 bigs that can shoot.
Drew Holiday can, on occasion, can hit a 3 or 2. Or
that's
3.
the X factor for that team, because he really doesn't have to score like that right now with this team that he's with now. He doesn't have to. He got 3-4 other guys that can score.
Right.
He doesn't really have to score. Right.
You gotta play defense and just control the pace of the game. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Let's go back to the draft. Your mock draft top 5 picks. What you predicting?
If the first 5 picks just stay as it is now, first 5 picks stay as it is now, no
Yes.
trades, no nothing.
No trades.
The first 3 picks in the draft are going to be quarterbacks. Caleb's first. To me, if I was smart as all these other GMs is, Caleb, of course, is first. Jaden Daniels needs to be second going to Washington. Drake May go to New England third. Arizona can go a lot of ways too, but probably going to end up going Marvin Harrison Jr. No question. He's going to be, once Caleb and Jaden is off the board, he's probably going to be the best available player there.
Facts.
There. So it's like, but New England's not going to get him because New England needs a quarterback. They're going to need somebody to throw the ball to him. So it's like, you pick him, you pick Marvin Harrison Jr., they ain't going to have nobody to throw the ball. They ain't going to have nobody to give him the ball.
You're cooked.
So they're going to need a quarterback. So they're going to go quarterback. I feel as though New England going to go quarterback. And then the 5th pick, the Chargers have the most interesting.
The
Chargers have the most interesting situation as of what they can do there because people like.
That was my team.
The Chargers probably they saying the Chargers should go get Malik Neighbors, but it's because it's like they don't have no receivers.
They got rid
of both of their receivers,
and
but I get all that. You had to get rid of them because of the cap. Them two was not restricting no money.
Right.
I was shocked that Bosa and Khalil Mack restricted money, but hey.
I mean, but they're always going to keep defender. They're always going to keep defense over offense.
I know. And then the thing it is, when you going into these draft picks, it's always about 2 things, 2 people getting picks: the GM and the coach on what they want. And knowing Jim Harbaugh, because of course John Harbaugh's his brother, they both think alike. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers go defense first. But
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers go defense first. But, to be honest, the first position the Chargers need to deal with right now is O-line. You need to protect Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert don't have no protection, you can't throw the ball.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
You
mock
can't throw the
drafts
ball
with,
to nobody if you don't got no protection.
It's facts. I've seen a lot of mock drafts with center Joe Alt, the best O-lineman out of
Notre Dame. Out of Notre Dame. Going there. If he's there, the Chargers need to grab him.
Yeah.
Because trust and believe these other teams will.
Shoot, Green Bay could trade him. I'll take him.
And there's a lot of teams that's potentially going to trade up. That'll be my top 5. But if I had to think of another scenario if trades happen, Caleb won. The team that's the most interesting too, if the Raiders trade up.
The Raiders trade up. I don't think they're going to get Jaden Daniels, but if they trade up, they could potentially get one of those quarterbacks that's there.
If they trade up, they're getting Jaden Daniels. They're not getting Drake May. They don't want Drake May. They don't want Drake May. They want a dual threat quarterback.
They don't want Michael Penix?
That's another quarterback that's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting.
Very.
But to me, he needs to go somewhere in the right system. I don't think LV will be it for him.
Okay.
Las Vegas will not be it for him. I can see Michael Penix going somewhere like New York. Somewhere where, like, he can get a chance to go in off the fly. New York, Denver. To me right now, whichever quarterback Denver gets, Denver's going to be good.
That's true.
And the crazy part about it is, the quarterback that people is not talking about a lot is Bo Nix. And I don't understand why nobody's talking about Bo Nix. I get it, because you got Caleb, Jaden Daniels.
I say those are your just primary stars.
Those are your primary stars, but Bo Nix is
He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
And I think whatever team gets
him. If
he
falls to Minnesota or the Broncos, they're going to be good.
I'm about to say he's got to fall in the race. If he falls within like the 16s or the 20s, he'd be fine. I'd be fine with taking him at 20.
They're going to be good right away.
Yeah, facts.
If he falls to them, they're going to be good right away. Especially if he falls to Minnesota.
At 23?
No, if he falls to Minnesota.
At 11?
Justin Jefferson ain't going nowhere. Justin Jefferson ain't going nowhere anyway. But still.
Justin Jefferson is not going to, they're not
going nowhere anyway. But he falls there, Justin Jefferson will be excited. He
Yeah, because you don't got to trade up for no quarterback. You just take the quarterback.
Right there. He'd be right there available.
Right.
So,
Hey, Minnesota is always going to be the team that's interested in me because you got to grab the right quarterback. You have to.
them
grab,
and the
you
Broncos,
have to
because
grab
the
the
fact
right
about it is
quarterback.
the Broncos ain't had a great quarterback since Peyton Manning retired and won his last Super Bowl.
Facts. So you got to grab great. You have to grab a great quarterback. You have to, especially with the team that they got, right now, and with the addition of my boy Aaron Jones. They need a quarterback.
Also, another place where Michael Penix might go. Do not be surprised if I say this. Don't be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys end up drafting a quarterback. And I say this
Everybody keeps saying
and I
that.
say this for a reason. I don't think Dak is staying at all.
If I'm him or if I'm Jerry Jones, why would I keep him? Why would I keep him? No disrespect to Dak Prescott. I just don't think that he's a great quarterback. There's different stages of quarterbacks. I just don't think he's a great one. He hasn't reached that yet. Every time he goes to the playoffs, he's booted.
Got 2 playoff wins in 8 years.
Yeah, like
I get it. People talking about
good.
my quarterback. I get all that. Dak Prescott been in the league 2 more years than Lamar Jackson.
that's true.
Been
That's
in
true.
the year 2 more years than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has missed the playoffs one time in his career.
That's true.
He's missed the playoffs, and that was the year he was hurt.
That's true.
And I look at it as, look at the production, because everybody likes to compare them two as well, because of the playoff victories. I get all that. People struggle, but if you look at it like this, Lamar Jackson hasn't been on the field half of the time he's played. The Ravens are booty.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens
That's
to be
true.
a booty.
That's true.
Because them 2 years Lamar got hurt, they were number one. They were number one in the AFC. Them 2 years straight before Lamar got hurt. Once Lamar got hurt, the Ravens went to booty. The Ravens were booty.
That's true.
They were 8-3. Lamar get hurt. We're fighting in the last game of the year to get in the playoffs, and we don't make the playoffs.
Right?
We lost 6 straight games. And I remember the game too against the Packers because I went to the game. Shout out to my man Keith Terry because we went to that game together and watched. We went to that game and watched that game.
Right. I mean, hey, I just don't think that Dak Prescott is a great quarterback. He's good. He's a good quarterback, trust and believe, but I don't think he's great. I don't think he's great, and I don't think he's really a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't think he's gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
No, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
Why is he going to the Hall of Fame?
He's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
What has he done?
Because he has the star on that helmet. As long as you wear that star on your helmet, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I just don't think that he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't. He hasn't done nothing to prove to me that he is worthy of the title Hall of Fame. He hasn't done nothing. No, granted, he had a great year. What was it, last year? He had a great year last year, but still went to the playoffs. My team took care of business. So I just don't think he's a great quarterback. But he might stay. He might leave. We gotta see. We just gonna have to see. Anything else that you guys say about the draft or about sports in general before we wrap this thing up?
Nothing else about the draft. Just the draft is going to be just real questionable.
Very.
Really nothing else about the draft. Because really after that first pick, I don't know who's going to go where.
Facts. My bold prediction is probably going to be either 3 or 4 trades in the first round. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Maybe 2 for quarterbacks, probably. 2 for quarterbacks for sure. But the other 2 might
Minnesota will definitely be one of them teams trading for a quarterback.
Oh yeah. The other team, I don't know, because I'm kind of
between Denver.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Denver will trade up, but I think Denver holds their pick. I think they hold that pick. They're just
12.
They're just too bad, bro. They're literally just too bad. They're just gonna hold up and just take whoever they want to take. But anything else you gotta say, bro? Nothing else. All right, my guys. We'll be back next week. Make sure you give this thing a like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. We'll see y'all. Peace. All right, y'all. It's time for my mock draft. Promise to y'all, here we go. Caleb first. Everybody knows that. Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors. All right, J.J. McCarthy goes 6. By the way, I'm just doing who I think my team should pick, who I think Green Bay should pick. Okay? But we're going to stop and talk about a few teams during this mock draft. All right? Chad Robinson goes to the Eagles. Now, here, I'm just rejecting all of these. To be honest with you, I don't see a place where we realistically really need to trade. I think it's time that we just go get Grant Barton. He's the big offensive tackle that we need. Just fits the Green Bay mold. Very versatile. Can play 3 different positions. Yeah, let's just go get him. We need him. Let's just go there. All right. So Newton comes aboard. Murphy, Worthy, JBJ, Mitchell, Morgan, Guyton. Now look, here I'm trying to trade up because there's a guy that I'm really, really, really looking for. All right, I'm just trying to trade up to the 3rd or 4th pick in the 2nd round because I really am looking for a player. And I hope that he doesn't get drafted. I really, really hope that he doesn't get drafted. I'm looking at safety Tyler Nubin. So right now I'm just trying to trade up with all the ammunition that we have. We have 11 picks. Just use 1 to grab Barton. So I'm trying to really trade up to go get this man, Tyler Newton. I think he's a very good, versatile safety. That would, make life easier for Xavier McKinney. So I'm just trying to trade up here. You see all of the offers are rejected that I'm trying to get. So at this point, it is what it is. So I'm just resuming the draft. Okay. And, boom. All right, cool. So none of the teams took Nubin. I'm going to go ahead and take him. It's time. It's really the time. I'm over here really searching, trying to find it. But it's time. Let's get Nubin. 41, Tyler Nubin, safety. Join the room with Xavier McKinney. We got a good DB room now. DB room solid. So let's just go get him and keep this thing moving. All right. We got 58 coming up. I'm not trading here. I'm not even looking to trade here. So right now I'm just looking at different positions. All right. Garen Cooper, the linebacker, gone already. So it is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and take my man Peyton Wilson here. I'm surprised he's really here at 58, but hey, let's go ahead and take him because we really need to shore up that linebacker room. All right, end of round 2. Let's go to round 3. I'm not even looking to trade up anymore. Forget the trade ups. It is what it is. Ricky Parcells to the Lions. That's a good one. Michael Hall. Dang, he's gone. Chris Schenker's gone. Dang. All right. Junior Colson. Sheesh. All the ones that I was trying to look at pick. 88. Let's see. All right. Here, we got some good positions. Okay. Looking at the running back position. It's cool. It's got a lot of running backs. All right. Got a lot of running backs here, so I don't think that I'm going to go that route just yet. I know one thing. We do need to shore that offensive line. I'm going to get that man, Tanner, out of Wisconsin. All right, way 2 picks. So I'll pick again. Oh, my gosh. It's that time. It's that time I go get the man that I've been hyping up this whole draft and this whole all season. Let's go get my man Jalen Wright. I'm over here looking, trying to see if there's another running back that I want to get, but I'm really high on Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. It's time to go get him. All right. Ravens got some old tackle help. Okay. All right. And so for the 5 picks that I have for Green Bay going for what I want Green Bay to do, Grant Barton, Tyler Nubin, Peyton Wilson, Tanner, and Jalen Wright. Here's the full mock draft that we have here. couple picks that really stand out. Cooper DeJean going to Denver right before my pick. That was going to be the pick if he was there, but he went to Denver. That's just wow. And then the second round looks solid. Third round, there's a lot of shakeups. Marshawn Nealon, I was hoping that he would be there at pick 88, but Green Bay might have to trade up for him. Marshawn Nealon's a great edge rusher. So, yeah, that's the mock draft. Wait. Before we end, okay, tomorrow we are going to be going live at 8 p.m. on YouTube. That's right, YouTube Live, so we can analyze and react to every single pick during the NFL draft. Got my special guests, Jack Mitchell, Marvin Harris, maybe one more, who knows. Going to be doing a lot of Kahoot games for prizes. You do not want to miss it, okay? You do not want to miss it. Be there, be square, 8 p.m. sharp, okay? I hope you guys have a safe one. You guys stay safe. Peace out.